What's up, everybody? Episode 43. Trying these candies out, man. They're so good. Tonight, we got a cool night. Mr. DS18 Ferro on. Got a cool giveaway. Gonna talk about some cool stuff. Who we got? Robin's in the house. George Perez. Let everybody start coming in. Make sure you hit that like button. Share this out on whatever platform you're on. I gotta turn off my notifications. Off. Here we go. Jonathan Nash in the house. Locally hated. I know they're DS18 lovers. And Guardo, what's up? Y'all hit that like button. Share this out. We got a cool night. Episode 43. We got a cool giveaway tonight. We have Mr. DS18. We got a new product coming in. We're going to be talking about amps, loudspeakers, sponsorships, all types of stuff. Eric Fulton, Jesse Houston, Jay Hoyt. As you all come in. Oh, Floyd's here. Y'all come in. Make sure you hit that like button. Share this out. P. Shizzle in the house. Cool night tonight. Episode 43. Bringing Mr. DS18 on. Make sure you like, comment, share. If you're new, hit that subscribe button. JD Diblo, what's up? We've been putting up lots of new unboxing videos each week, almost one a day. Getting those done on the weekend for you all, different products. What else we got? Right now, there's only a few days left of the 15% off DS18 products. Make sure you catch that at bigjeffaudio.com if you still got some money. We also brought in a new finance called Sizzle, made for people that have very low credit scores. I think they'll approve you down to a 550. So if you've had problems getting approved by the other 5 we offer, try one more time. Doesn't hurt your credit. Let's see, giveaways. We're doing a bunch of those. We're going to be doing more where you text a word to us. And then we were doing the live spin the wheel. Hopefully you guys like that. What else we got going on? Just been busy time, man. Eric Verone, Dusty in the house. Jose Barone. Make sure you all hit that like button. Share this out. Episode 43 with Mr. DS18. We're going to have a fun night tonight. Tuesday night. Today is the 26th. More the merrier. We're on Restream, so no matter if you're on our YouTubes or Facebook or wherever, you can chat in, and we will try to get to it as much as possible. Let's see here. We got Eric. What's up? Juan. Mike A. Robin. Okay. Check it out. We got enough people going in here, so we're going to get ready to get this thing started. Mr. Benjamin, let's kick this thing off.
We back at it. Let's go. Yo, it's the Big Sound Podcast. Welcome back. We got one hell of a cast to keep it action-packed. Big Ben in the box, chilling behind the scenes. Taylor chopped his locks, and now he's Mr. Clean. Big Jeff up next, yeah, he hosts the shows. Got audio legends coming on the set. Wanna score some advice? Swish, nothing but net. And the usual suspects at the chats. We got Deviant for Life stays rapping facts. Hit the website no matter what your budget's. Year, make a model, we will tell you what fits. And hair tricks, get them for just $1. Cop a Big Jeff shirt and pop your collar. Price is so low that you finna say thanks. Big Jeff even got his own lithium banks. We bout to take off like a convertible drop top. Haters sneaking in, they get hit with that bot shot. Get your shades on and your pinky ring. Then put your grills in and grab your Cuban link. Now you're ready to go, yeah, it's time to begin. You know it's Big Jeff Audio for the win. Team Big Jeff, y'all can start the show. Let's go.
Yo, 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 yo. Check this out. Check this out.
Stay tuned for the ride. Stay tuned for the ride. Stay tuned for the ride. Stay tuned for the ride.
$87.85. I'm happy to see him back in the ring competing.
I'm going to get you for that one, okay? You're going to pay for that.
Big Sound by Big Jeff presents Mr. DS18.
What's up, guys? It's Mr. DS18.
Boy, they caught you with some bloopers this time, huh?
Oh, Jeff, you're going to pay. That's twice now.
It's funny because we've known each other for a while now. We're always so busy. It's the only time we really get to talk, except for a message here and there. Listen, everybody, we got Mr. DS18 on. You start to feel like, especially now, more and more places you go, people know who you are, stand out.
They actually ask for pictures now.
Right. It's crazy, right?
Yeah.
We've been doing the NHRA, and this last Gainesville show was kind of where people actually starting to remember who I am, who the company is. The more and more you show your face, the more and more things you do. And then you got some people that you just want to it's like, just leave me alone type. Yeah. But, some of the fans, man, it's got to keep you going sometimes with those real good followers that somewhat actually give a shit, you know what I'm saying, about you and not just what you're going to give them. We got some cool things tonight. We're going to talk about brand new amp that's about to hit in about a week or two. We're going to be giving one of those away. Go ahead and put a picture up. This is the FRP series. Yeah. Ben, you want to put that up? Or Taylor? Or somebody? FRP amp, guys? Hello? Okay, they'll put it up in a minute. Those amps, there you go. There you go. So you want to, real quick, I know we kind of skipped some things, but I'm just curious. You want to break this amp down? What was the designing for it, the reason? I mean, where does this fit?
So actually, I was playing with one last week. FRP series is the amplifier that replaces our GFX series, our full range amplifiers, capable of doing more than the 3,500 watts rated at either 40 hertz or 1 kilohertz. So it's either mids and highs or bass, whatever you guys want to throw at it. This amplifier can take it.
And these things are tiny. Like that one there is 10 by 5 by 2. I mean, that's a small amp that produces 3,500 watts.
I dynoed this amplifier last week on last Wednesday, and it's crazy, Jeff. It's crazy. It has 0 gauge inputs, ground and power, 8 gauge input for the remote. It has 4 gauge output.
These are small though. So I mean, was this designed for more of the bikes, or is this still a bass head car audio? I mean, obviously play both, but
this is for everybody. My bike and the DS18 SEMA bike both have it. The SEMA bike has it for the subs. My bike has it for the mids and highs. So it's pretty much whatever you see. There's the bird. I told you.
That's it. She wants to get on. She wants to get live.
Yeah, I'll bring her in a second. So the amplifier can do whatever it takes to fulfill its power. It's underrated for sure.
Right. And this thing's got Tiffany style RCAs. You got clip light on it. I mean, it's a nice amp.
The bass knob, the presentation of the bass knob is badass. It comes also in a separate box where it says bass knob included. It has 2 turbo fans to keep the amplifier cooled at all times. It is our own design, and we worked a lot to bring this beauty out there. For now, I keep fighting with Sasha, but for now, we have 3 colors available, which is that cool blue. We have an anodized red, and then we have a titanium color.
So everyone, that if you're in here right now, guess what? We're giving one of these away. You'll be the first one, besides the 2 demo builds that have this. They're actually not even fully going to be here for about 2 weeks, a week, 2 weeks. If you want to get one tonight, you are going to leave a comment,
Just
the word Rob.
Just let me know what color they want.
Yep, ROB, Rob. Go ahead and comment Rob, and we're going to be giving away one of these 3,500 watt to a lucky winner for sure. So this is really cool, and this also comes into play, man. The changes that DS18 has done, especially in just like, man, the last couple of years. I mean, so much has changed. It blows my mind because you guys have, I would say, not even rebranded, but I mean, all the product now is different looking than every other product out there. And that can't be easy, especially having a full line like DS18 for sure.
It's not easy. Every day we do these meetings, sales meetings, marketing meetings, where what the customer has asked us, what we've read, the logo's too big, white and red is not a thing, silver is not a thing, too much logos everywhere. One speaker series, we did it without a logo, and then nobody liked it because it didn't say DS18 anywhere.
Right.
So it's difficult, but we do it. We listen to everybody. We listen to you complain, to you give us some pointers, your opinion. Hey, why don't you guys do this? Why don't we do that? Why don't you come up with something like this? So we have to keep innovating to be in that industry, to continue being leaders of this industry.
So 6 years ago, when I first came on board and I was out of my house, I don't want to say it was flea market, but it was normal stuff like everybody had. And then within 2 years after that, you guys started changing your molds and started making different product. And from there to now, it's a line that more and more people know. And even the bigger A brands, they look to and they ask me about DS18 product, which lets me know DS18's on their radar, right? When you have companies like Rockford or Kicker questioning or asking, or the rep firms, that means that they're encountering out there in the United States.
I think we're doing something right.
Right, it's competition, and that's really cool. The other thing that came out, and I'm going to skip around, guys, get the Ion amp together. So before this, you just released an Ion amp. Now, the crazy thing is you guys have so many different amps to begin with. I'm going to pull these up, Rob. These right here have been a great seller. This was to replace which series?
Right now, I wouldn't say replacing anybody, but Ion as FRP was in the making for a while. We were picking the right moment to launch them. This was actually designed for the motorcycle enthusiast. It's a small footprint amplifier, very powerful, and they're also full range. So that Ion 1200.1 is not just a bass amp; it's a full range amp.
Right. I'm scanning through here. We have so you got the 700.2, 1000.4, 1600.4, 600.1. These are all really small size footprint amps. 1200.1.
So these are not just bass amps; they're full range. So you can put 8 Pro X 6 on one of them easily on that 1200.4, and boom, you got it. You want to put some towers, you can put 4 towers or 8-inch towers because it's a small footprint amplifier. It'll fit anywhere.
Right. So where do you think, we were talking about this earlier, where do you think DS18 is getting more and more known in what world? Is it the bikes? Is it the Jeeps? I mean, you go to a lot of shows. I mean, where do you see that crowd really gathering for you?
Well, in the bike scene, we just honestly recently started to get involved very hard in it. We were developing 2 bikes. We launched out 2 bikes at SEMA 2023, and then we did our first Daytona Bike Week this year, where it was phenomenal. We had my bike on the floor plus 6 other DS18 fully built bikes. We had 2 of our dealers actually competing in the lanes, trying to check out how this bike scene is. So I'm pretty Honestly, the bike world to me is still brand new,
Right.
fit in. But look, what is Jeep world? We are very, very deeply involved in the Jeep world. The off-road scene is very popular for us. We are, I would say, the leaders on the East Coast on the side-by-side world. Redneck Yacht Club this past weekend was DS18 territory.
And what you all don't know, when I went down there, I usually go down there every Christmas to visit and hang out, me and the wife. But in the back in the warehouse, they have multiple vehicles, off-road Jeeps, everything that you guys are working on constantly to fit new fitments. I mean, again, we're past even coming anywhere near saying Alibaba shit. You guys are actually fitting and making and designing all this product to where you guys actually have a factory being built overseas for speakers, right? Or is it amplifiers?
For everything. We have everything involved. We have several factories. The main one is in China, which is, I think you saw the pictures Alberto released in December.
Yeah, multi-floor. Yeah, pretty crazy.
We're on top, like the bat signal. We have the DS18 logo up there. And then that we involved all our builds in that main factory. Then we have some factories in Brazil. We have in Korea. I mean, we try to keep on top of everything that the industry is qualified for.
And not even that, you guys have a full line of product, which is not easy to keep stock and to keep designing and doing things. So people don't know the background. We could jump to this because we're going to talk about this tonight anyway. Don here says, I got a question for the DS18 guy. How can I get sponsorship or just some help with my system? Y'all are awesome people. You want to touch on this? Because I know you guys have been doing more and more of this type thing.
Okay, so my sponsorship program is pretty easy. DS18 does not turn down anything. We do not do fully sponsorship because we have so many potential builds out there, but we do help everybody. I'm a nice guy. I told you this earlier. I'm a nice guy. I get my ass chewed every time I approve a sponsorship or a build, but some people are not committed into the sponsorship. So or let's say me, let's not involve anyone else. Let's say me, I approve a sponsorship. We go through the development of the sponsor build, but then it comes to a point like the excuses start dropping down. My dog ran away, my grandmother's sick, or I had to sell the vehicle, or I had problems. And then I understand everybody goes through problems at home and life is like that. But you had a commitment with me. What am I supposed to say?
This is a business deal, right? Yeah.
What am I supposed to say? I mean, your phone bill, you have to pay your phone bill. You have to pay your mortgage. Why can't you fulfill the commitment you had with me? So I developed a partial sponsorship program where depending on what your build is capable of doing, I approve a discount. A discount plus once you're on board Team DS18, we take care of you. If you're going to a show and we'll be there, we take care of you. You need a tent, you need t-shirts. Hey, you need me to pay for the registration. We'll take care of you. We go beyond just giving the equipment at a discounted price, or sometimes I give it out for free. I mean, if you know how to pitch me the deal, you might win the free sponsorship. You might actually, if somebody who comes up to me and says, hey, I need 12 Hooligan 15s free because I'm going to do 180 dBs. Well, how can you prove me that? Oh, you got to trust me. Oh, my guy, I'm not going to trust you with $10,000 in subs.
Right. And then not even that. It's like when people hit us up, I go right to their social media. If they're not even active in any social media or their page is locked, how is that going to benefit the company for that marketing, right?
Listen,
and I tell people that.
I'm seeing messages here, and it's not even about social media because I know the social media game as well. Honestly, to me, it's about the presence in real life. The presence that when you're at a show and people walk up to you and ask you, what do you feel about having DS18 in your build? I want that to come out of your heart. I want you to talk the truth. social media is not for me. Yeah, it's a plus, but it's not essential. You don't have to have 10 million followers or or wear a bikini or do stupid TikTok dances. No, it just have to be legit. You have to be, passionate. How passionate I am. When I used to ask for a sponsorship for one of my builds, my sponsorships are way more expensive than an audio build. I asked for $40,000 Jeep wheels, and I tell them, hey, I need a set of wheels for Alberto 6x6. Why? Because I'm gonna be at shows where you're never gonna be there. Because here's my pictures of my booth. This is what I do, and these are the 100,000 catalogs or flyers I print out every week. You got to learn how to pitch the sponsorship idea.
Right. And then they got, like you said, they got to be involved. So if they're going to shows, not just them sitting in a DS18 chair and not talking with people coming by and looking at it, the whole object is to preach that DS18 name in the product and the culture and everything else. So,
and then you got questions like, I think Eduardo asked a question right there.
Let me pull it up here.
I think Eduardo Guerrero. Okay, so here you don't have many towns, many shows in your town. That's fine, and probably you might have a big social media following, or maybe you don't. But to be truthful to me and say, hey, I want to build my vehicle. I need the DS18, the DS18 experience, the support of DS18. You pitch me the right idea. You pitch me whatever you promise me, you can fulfill. You don't have to have shows. You might have meets. You might have social media, but you're a loyal team member. That's what we want. Loyalty. We want people to tell the rest of the people why they chose DS18 as their build.
Right. And I think the biggest thing too that I've seen over the years change. You guys don't get into that online drama. You've stayed away from stuff like that. So I would say that culture needs to be the same if people are going to wear that brand and the name. That is just a waste of time. I even tell people when they try to defend me on some of these posts, I tell them, you ain't going to change crazy. Just ignore it. That's the best way. Let's see here. We got, well, let's go here. Who we got? You got Jerry Ain't Loud in here. So he's new with the team.
That guy sounds familiar.
Yeah, that guy. He's new with the team. So I mean that's another thing too. DS18 has made a lot of changes, and I think it's got into different cultures, and these different shows. Like you were talking about, what was it? The Redneck Club.
Redneck Club. RYC
Club. Right. That's just cool to be a part of different businesses and different shows. Let's talk about the new head units, because I know you guys have tried that in the past. In fact, the last touchscreens, I even have one in one of my dualies, stepped it up on those. I'm going to pull them up. You guys actually launched some nice head units.
Yes.
So the SDX P100 and 200, that's like a high, like a 50 watt times 4, but this thing's got what? DSP built in?
Yes, a DSP built in. Mechless. Yeah. It actually has a gold-plated case.
Oh, wow. No shit.
It has a gold-plated case.
High volt RCA output, yeah. And then what about this MX300? That's pretty big shape. What is that more of a marine style?
Marine motorsports.
Right.
Yeah, power sports, more or less. I'm sorry. Power sports. It's really cool. That's a really crazy radio. It has the built-in camera. It has 3 zones, front, rear RCAs.
Right. USB, Bluetooth, aux, RDS, camera in.
And I actually, when I test this water resistant, I spray water on this. I'm not spraying it. I put the hose on it and I put it on jet mode just to make sure it's stupid proof.
Now this one, I like this one when this came out because this has got a built-in DSP
Yes.
People still run some radios, but you got Mechless on this, BT USB, 4x13 watts RMS, 4x4. We don't even worry about that, but DSP remote control, 24-band EQ, and it is RGB backlit, so you can change colors to match your system.
Yes.
That's a pretty nice radio. And then this is the DXP 200.
We just did the demo build for Mexico with the first one of those radios, and holy crap, that radio is badass.
That's cool because there's still a need for simple, basic one DIN, radio.
This is great. This is great for any application, pretty much. Right now, one of my Jeeps is getting upgraded. We had a question what somebody asked a while ago, that what do you have in your builds or something you're working on? Actually, one of my builds is we're adding this radio, but instead of adding the multiple EQs, we're only adding one EQ for the subs, and then we're running the multiple EQs just through the actual radio's DSP.
Which is nice to have it all in one. You can make your settings and changes right there. You don't have to have all the extra.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing. I'm just trying to show that, yeah, it's cool, or maybe it's easier, the multiple EQs, but having this one radio and an EQ for the subs will allow you to have more control, because everybody likes to do everything off this.
Yeah, no, 100%.
The phone. Exactly. So I'm working on one of my builds with that particular radio, or one of our SPLs. Well, you sat on our SPL truck. We took out the double ding we had. We're throwing in one of these, and automatically the whole truck changed right there.
Right. Well, people got to understand, the head unit is the brain. The better to the signal, if you can do a lot of adjustments right there, every time you have another piece of equipment is if you're changing from the radio and you have a separate DSP or EQ, a lot better to have it all in one. And I like that about the new double DINs and the oversize, that you have the DSP built in, so you can do everything in one spot. I think that makes a big deal. Don here says, how can a newbie get a hold of you? What is the best way for them to reach out at you?
My email is the best way to reach out to me.
So that's just Rob at DS18.com.
Some people want to reach out through our social media platforms. They can use the DS18 audio on Instagram or my personal Instagram, whichever one suits them better, or email.
This is a good one here. Tommy says, does the 8-inch pods hold up to the vibration? I've tested.
Yes.
Well, I'm curious because I had on my golf cart the original pods years ago, and I vibrated them. They broke plenty of times. The newer stuff I've had on there, and I've taken that thing to many locations, and it's been bounced around on a car hauler and everything else, and they hold up real tight. So I can tell you for sure, the newer models, there's been a lot of changes on that. And that's one thing about DS18. You guys listen to everybody.
To answer that question, I just came back last night, 3 a.m. from Alabama Orange Beach invasion. Honestly, I didn't know. We had 37 DS18 vehicles, not counting my 2, outside. I wasn't expecting to see 37 vehicles with DS18. Most of them are these $200,000, $300,000 lifted trucks with our speakers underneath the frames. These guys drive around on 30-inch wheels with 44-inch tires. Some have boggers, and I haven't had a single complaint about the pods either cracking, breaking, or the clamp falling apart. Then we had Redneck Yacht Club, where we had a lot of DS18 side-by-sides underwater, jumping around, fooling around with our pods in there, our 10-inch pods, which are heavier. And again, 0 complaints. We should do one of these lives in the daytime.
Right.
So I can give them a tour of our return department, where they check out all our pods, and you'll see that we don't even have cracked pods. People return our pods because they fill them up with water,
Yeah, they pressure wash them, or they use direct dawn on there, and they wonder why it changes the color.
Exactly.
And then they're like, "Oh, I only cleaned it with dawn," and we're like, "Man, that's straight degreaser. That's not the way you clean it."
I like to play with projects. So I've been waiting for a pair of 10-inch pods to come back from warranty for the last 6 months, because I want to put 10-inch pods, red 10-inch pods with white speakers for one of my Broncos. And I've been waiting in line, and then you kept telling me, "Oh, we have no 10-inch pods back." I said, "It's impossible. Somebody has to blow these things." No, we just haven't returned. So that's the best proof. And we're not embarrassed of doing a live video. If you want to schedule a live video in the next couple of episodes, we can do a live video daytime at DS18 headquarters. I'll show you guys around. I'll walk around with my phone. I'll show you how we repair things, how we check things when they come back from
lunch. Let's jump into that. People don't realize this. When you go to the facility there, they do their own RMAs or their own repairs. They fix stuff there. They have a whole room with equipment to actually repair. So this stuff is not just going sent out somewhere or getting put off in a container. These guys are, and then reselling it as a B stock. I mean, this is a full-fledged operation. Man, you guys are taking this thing so on a level. You even just came out with, when I was down there, the new displays for dealers, plug and play. Nice displays, speakers in them, radios in them. Plug it in the wall. That's it. You know, that's been a huge thing. So this is a whole different world, DS18. I mean, definitely the last, like I said, 4 years, things have changed big time. So you got to think, Rob, this is not just a job to you anymore. I mean, this is actually a life.
Yeah, it is. It is part of it. It's right there, tattooed all over the place.
That video a couple of years back where it says what Sasha was on there and said, "What does DS18 mean to you?" And you remember that video where they did the whole, man, that you watch that thing and it just gets you because Sasha's a passionate person too, man. Takes it serious. This is not just a business.
In that video, he says DS18 is my baby.
Right.
And it is. It's our baby. It's our baby because, I take pride of being part of DS18. I take my job serious. Some people don't think so because all I do is joke around and travel, but it's exhausting, and fixing problems with people outside of the office is, it's difficult. Not everybody is always happy.
We're gonna take a video break here soon. If you haven't done already, you want to get one of these amps free. We're giving one away tonight. You'll be the first one with it because they're not even released yet. Another 2 weeks. Comment the word Rob, R-O-B, and at the end of the show, we're going to pick a winner. DS18 and Mr. DS18 were nice enough to put one of these amps in for a giveaway before they even launched them. Rob, we're going to take a short video break. We come back. We're going to do some more talking about this. We kind of jumped around, but we still got to talk about the new loudspeakers. I think we want to touch base a little bit more on the sponsoring. So we'll be right back with Mr. DS18 after this short video break.
You got it.
I say it all the time in my videos. When I first started out of the garage, it all started with an email from DS18 to the company I was working for, and they didn't want to get back in the car audio. And I said, "Would you mind if I respond?" Because I was doing some night and weekend things with eBay, and that was Johnny at the time. And DS18 took a shot on me when I told him straight up, "Look, I'm in the garage. It'll be something. This is what it is right now. But I know the industry and I'm a marketing fool." And they took a shot at me. First big brand to take a shot at me. I remember I scraped up money to get my first $1,500 order back then. And man, DS18's been a huge reason of this growth of this company, and it always will be. So that's when we talk about a culture, man, we talk about even Sasha. You know, anytime I'm going through some hard times, man, he takes time. We get on the phone, and it's not even about business at that point. It's about life, and I think that's a big thing when you're talking with a manufacturer, and it isn't just about sales numbers and orders. It's real big. Okay, we're back. I want to talk about the we got the loudspeakers. They were the we got those up on presentation, guys. There it is. So these are the 8 Pro and 6 Pro, the 3 MR4. Well, give us the background on these.
Man, if I give you the background, Sasha's gonna kick my ass. So
these things definitely are very loud. Very loud.
Things are crazy. Jeff, Sasha's been working on this design of this speaker for the last year and a half, I would say, to make it the perfect loudspeaker in its category. Over the time, you'll be seeing a lot of TikTok videos of DS18 being compared to other brands with a speaker very, very particular looking like this one. It took us a while to take this one to that level, the DS18 way. We didn't want to just make a crappy copycat speaker. We had to develop a basket, a cone, the edge surround, the stamped on the surround stitching. Everything had to be perfect for this particular speaker, so we can actually let people now do their TikTok videos comparing this speaker to any other speaker in its category, and it won't beat it. There's no speaker out there louder than this speaker.
And this is a Fisher. You're talking about 150 watts RMS, and then 100 hertz to 12.5 kilohertz, and recommended high pass crossover at 160 hertz. So this is mid-bass, mid-range.
The most important thing is not there. Give me 1 second. Let me tell you what's the most important thing of this guy.
Juan's asking, is it paper? Yes, it is definitely paper cone.
Yes. It is.
I know I've heard these on the bench. They just got a ton of slap. Super loud. You could definitely feel it through you.
102 dBs.
Oh, really? Yeah, that's why they're so loud and so efficient. Right.
102 dBs.
People are happy when they see 98, 97, let alone over 100. That's pretty crazy.
This is, I honestly was waiting a long time for these bad boys to drop, and I've compared multiple speakers, and
you're talking right here, we got it popped up, $42.45. They're on sale right now, normally $49, but for a super loud mid-range,
that's $85 for a pair,
right?
Not $100 each.
That's crazy.
It's
so
crazy.
This is the what goes into when you guys are designing stuff like this? What goes into it? Like you said, this was a long-term design. Why is it long-term? What do you have to do so it's not just picking a speaker off the
catalog?
And slapping a name on it. What goes into this?
So what goes into it? You got another speaker out there that's creating a chaos competing. It's for us, it's an honor that somebody has time and dedication to do a video about DS18 being compared to another brand. So that there from the start, seeing that people are comparing $100 speaker versus our Pro GMs, which are $30,
right?
Or $30. Let's say $30.
Yeah, they're cheap.
And it's because they're in the same wattage. Our GM is 130 watts. The other speaker was 120 watts. It's the same wattage, but you're comparing apples to grapes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's $100 speaker. So then when you were supposed to be comparing it to our $100 speaker, yes, ours was louder and will last more playing. But in the moment that you're doing this video, you can hear the other one louder, but it's in a fraction of seconds where the other one would get destroyed. And ours will continue battling because it can handle more RMS power. So for you to reach distortion level in our speaker, you had to give it more volume. But if you gave it more volume, you would kill the other one. So we wanted to do the ultimate full range, mid-range speaker with the high sensitivity, good-looking speaker at an affordable DS18 price, where it can compete against its rivals in the same category and not have to us use our Neos or our EXL series to compete against an entry-level speaker.
Right, and those are more expensive. You're talking about a $45 speaker, $100 a set. And you guys got to try them out. I always tell people when people ask it, "Oh, is this good? Is that good?" I can tell you it's good or bad. When you're spending $100 to try something out that you're obviously not going to be unhappy with, the plan is to go ahead and go for it, and then I'm sure you're going to want to fill the rest of the doors up with them. So that comes 4 ohm, and that comes 6-inch, 8-inch. Let me ask you this: it's always hand in hand. Obviously, the 8 ohm is when they're doing multiple speakers. 4 ohm was. Why was that only in a 4 ohm format? Most of your stuff you do offer both.
We started off with the 4 ohm. I think we are developing the 8 ohm. We wanted to get it out there fast. So we started out with the 4 ohm. I think the 8 ohm is also in development. This is more of a door speaker. The 4 ohm makes it the sensitivity, I think, more easier to control. All I can say is that if only I was allowed to say its nickname, but I'm not. But it is a beast of speaker. And somebody asked if I'm going to do a YouTube video of that speaker. I'm actually have planned to record a YouTube video of that speaker this week. They're actually using my video room for more the FRP series. So I haven't been able to go in there. And since I've been traveling for the last 45 days, I haven't been able to sit down and do some videos. But yes. And
somebody brought up about it being 2 ohm. Keep in mind, 2 ohm is generally made for people that are going to do bikes. This is not a water resistant type speaker. There is plenty of other options for that. I'm just answering a comment. But yeah, 2 ohm, more of a bike setup. This is going to be vehicle. Definitely wouldn't recommend putting them out there. It looks like it has a coating on it, but it's not made for that.
No, it's not. It's not. Actually, both of the Broncos, I have 2 sets set aside. I haven't even been able to throw these into the Broncos because they're so loud and crispy that this is the perfect door speaker.
Right. So let me get here. What is the daily driver? Because you got a couple of vehicles now. What is the daily driver?
Right now, 2024 Jeep Wrangler.
Really? The Jeep?
Yeah. Shit is I put on a 3.5-inch lift. It's on 20-inch wheels, 40-inch tires. It's mileage. I've never driven something so. I have a Sahara with a 2.0 turbo engine.
Right.
It gets filled up with $67 and it lasts me the whole week. The whole week.
I would. Ain't nothing I drive.
If it rains, I'm not afraid of a puddle. If I need to go jump on a sidewalk, I mean, I picked up my Mercedes a week ago. There was getting some details on the wrap, getting in the interior detailed inside. I changed the lips for the 11th time, and I just drove it today. I'm like, nah, man, today I'm not driving this anymore. I just parked it in my front yard. All the way to the front and put a cover on it.
That's it. So the daily driver, which is the one that you take out when you want to get noticed?
Well, my Gladiator or the 6x6.
What's in the Gladiator?
The Gladiator's on 30-inch wheels, 42-inch tires.
I got to think the 6x6 grabs some attention, man. You don't see that all the time.
The Gladiator glows in the dark.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. Okay.
And it's hot pink with green. It has green seats all over. It has 412 EXLs in the back with 2 subs for those new compression drivers that cost $1,000 each. It has a whole plexiglass roof. It has starlights inside, starlights on the rug on the bottom of the floor mats.
Man, so you got you got that.
But now my Bronco's on 28s.
Oh.
Yeah, so now that looks like a little pit bull.
Right, yeah, that's a
mix
big
of a pit bull with
what size tire can you even get on that?
I have 28s on 40s right now.
So you got to climb up in that.
No, I have the power steps.
You got the power step.
Yeah.
Usually everybody's always asking when people are on what they drive and what they have in it. What you got the bird? Busting the bird in. What is the what product stands out? The time? How long you been with DS18? Go there first.
10 years.
Okay, so you've been there since basically
since almost day one.
Yeah, and
I came in day 2.
Day 2. And what product you think stands out all time?
What product? Anything we throw the name Hooligan on it stands out.
Really? Yeah, I know the Hooligan amps. Always big. I mean, I got in my BMW. I have a Hooligan 12 in there. That's been in there a while. Where do you think is Hooligan? I know Sasha talked about getting more people the bass head scene with the woofers. Is that something in the planning?
Yes, we are working on a new brand.
I mean, don't get me wrong, the Hooligans get down, but
oh yeah,
but we're compared to other brands. There's a big disconnect there, and I know that comes up all the time. So is DS18 still going to head in that direction?
Yes, we are working on a new development of subwoofers, a new complete line of subwoofers. Hooligan's not going anywhere. Hooligan has been our war horse, I would say, since day one. So there's no reason to take Hooligan. Hey, and plus, I don't think Sasha will agree. Look, I did the new Hooligan on my arm, so I can't fix it. So hell no.
And let me throw in there, all the years of selling Hooligans between the 2 different models, I've had one come back, and you can tell it was just straight up abused. Now, when you sell that many woofers over the years and nothing comes back, that's why you call it the war horse. It's just you know, it might not be straight bass head to go after 160s or 180s, but it is a hard-hitting, very efficient, well-built subwoofer. That's the way I explain it.
And good looking.
Yeah, no, it's definitely clean looking.
I read a month ago that people were some. I'm allowed to say it, right? Whatever I want.
Yeah, go ahead.
Some asshole crybaby was complaining about we posted red shiny chrome basket. Bitch, don't be mad because you don't know how to design a subwoofer. Everybody loves the red shiny basket. No one used to do the red shiny baskets or any color basket. Everything was plain Jane. Plain Jane. But now you got these guys doing, actually, you got these bass heads developing $10,000 subwoofer enclosures and plexiglass because these guys want to show our Hooligan subs.
Right. And that's definitely changed. You're right. Subs were a real plain Jane. More and more manufacturers are trying to make it presentable because more and more guys are running them inverted. They're showing the magnets. So, yeah, that's a big thing.
Jimmy's Car Stereo, the guys from Jimmy Car Stereo up in Auburn, Alabama, just built their Suburban with 12 Hooligan 15s upside down because they wanted to show that ass.
Right.
And it came out sweet. And it's one of the loudest builds in Alabama. They have 12 subs. They have 3 10Ks. I think it was 3 10Ks or 4 10Ks for the subs. And they can't keep the roof on. It's cracked. The windows are broken. The whole thing. I mean, the Hooligan.
Let me ask that. Why do you think, and I know Sasha's brought up to me, and I've tried to give him some input, why do you think the Hooligan never really made it in that bass head world? What about it? Because it's not.
Because I wasn't giving it away.
That point is in point, huh?
I wasn't giving it away.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not even that bad of a price point for what it does. It does look nice. You know, that's the problem. I think there's too many clicks. And
honestly,
whoever's a part of that click and says that's the best stuff, and that's what people buy into.
But look, like someone just wrote their price. Yeah, it could be the price because I'm not in a competitive price. I'm not giving it away because we're actually selling something that works. And maybe if I'm more consistent and get more involved in this bass head world, maybe I could probably take it to another level.
I don't know. I think it's too much drama. I mean, I you know what I look at? I look at the DS18 customers, the everyday customer that likes to hang out at car meets. It's not just going to bass events. I think it's the guys that enjoy their ride. I mean, look at the Jeep Frenzy and the friggin' Ducks, right?
Listen.
I still get people. We were at NHRA at Gator Nationals, and we had probably a small box of Ducks. And I had to literally put one out at a time because people, that's all they wanted was the Ducks. Let me tell you, man, you guys have hit different markets, and I think that is the real customer. And now with the bikes, the off-road, people that want to spend some money and have some product that is going to do what it does and last for sure. I think that's why. But I think it is good if you guys are coming out with a base headline, right? You know, the price efficiency, the power handling, stuff like that, because those people are out there for sure. If you haven't done already, we're going to be giving away one of those brand new FRP 3500 watt amps. You needed to comment the word Rob. We got a few more minutes left before we pick a winner. You had a great crowd here tonight with tons of questions. Rob, let's try to pull up some of these questions. I know we've been putting people off here.
Yeah,
I'm going to click through some. DS18, as far as I know, has been a budget, so high dollar, sub sound. Well, yeah, I don't want to say any names, but when DS18 Marine stuff came out, it was a big competition for a very expensive marine company, Something Sounds, and people were buying up the towers left and right because they're like, side by side, it's the same thing in half the price. So DS18 has been very budget friendly for sure. There are some stuff that is expensive, but they've been very budget friendly.
That's where the confusion. I brought this up to Sasha a couple of times ago. The confusion with the red tips. They call us a budget. They call us a budget amplifier or a budget brand.
Yeah, but you got some. That would be the Selects, the S's. You have budget. There's different lines at DS18.
Exactly. But
just like you have Korean amps, you have Brazilian amps.
But are they're probably considered budget, Jeff, but are they? I mean, the sexy amps are
they still nonstop. Right. Yeah.
I mean, they're in the budget section.
For all you not know what we're talking about, we call them the sexy amps. SXEs, they have a 4,000 by 4, they have a 3,000, and they are very budget. You're talking about a couple $100. I don't think I have any returns at all, period.
Because we have to be in everybody's pocket. Jason Martin said a while ago in this, he posted out the note saying we have product for everybody's budget.
Yeah, 100%.
And we've been treated as a budget company because people confused our Pro GM series and compare them to another brand's high-end speaker because we tried to get popular.
Yeah, but hold on. The best-selling speaker still to this day is the X6.4 BM. That's been one of the best, just like the TW220s or the 120s on Amazon.
But people get confused because they start looking the Pro X6.4 BM and they find the GM, and then
you're also talking about $15 left a speaker.
That's why they call it a budget.
Yeah, 100%. And you know what? There's people that want that, and people want to spend the money or even go up to the Neo and everything else. So I'll agree with you. DS18 is the hardest thing to stock because there are so many damn SKUs. But there are SKUs from all the way down to the bottom, straight budget, all the way up to people that want to spend big money for sure. That I would definitely agree. Deviant, for a question for Rob, would you ever? Let me pull this up. We're missing some of these people, and I hate doing that.
Yeah, I saw some.
Yeah, some places make them do super chats to put them up. We don't care about that. Question, Rob, would you ever rock a Dodge? Man, he's fucking with you, man. My first car ever. Deviant, I can't even believe I pushed on this. It doesn't matter. First car ever was a Dodge Omni. I told everybody a long time ago. He's still busting my balls about it. Okay.
I saw another one. Am I a bass head or a vocals person? Honestly,
that's a good question.
I like a little bit of both worlds. I like a sound system. I like it when I want to.
Yeah, but you don't want to. You're not the stunt wall guy.
Oh, I am.
Really?
But I have to have
can't handle
base.
that.
I
But
have to have base.
Stonewall can't do it.
I have to
But
have
yeah,
base.
you gotta have some vocals. Okay, let me ask you this: Are you a driver guy or a tweeter for the highs?
Oh, it depends.
That's a good question
But it
because
depends.
that's Stonewall or
You
not.
need the tweeter. I mean, I actually like all three: mids, high, and the without the tweeter, the driver can only go so low or so high that you actually need that tweeter for the gap that you're going to be missing. So honestly, it has to have the whole surround. It has to have it all. And I hate it. And I hate it when I can't add a tweeter to my build. So what do? DS18 created the coax driver that has the tweeter built into the driver. So then I have no space.
Best of both worlds, right? Yeah, best of both worlds. In fact, the Yukon's running all those. Yes. I have the Black Diamond XTs, and then I have the hybrid that has the tweeter driver in there in the doors. And best of both worlds. You get that vocal and you get the high pitch. What is the loudest build? This is from JD Dibolo. What is the loudest build that you know with your product? So I don't know if he's saying loudest like loud, like Stonewall, or loud subwoofer. So give us both. Because I know you got some Hispanics with Stonewalls. Yeah, go ahead.
I can name you. Loudest build is our Puerto Rican ambulance. Is one of our loudest build. It has 150 plus speakers and also over 140,000 watts.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. That's like the loudest.
Where's that located? What area is that in?
It's in Puerto Rico.
Okay.
Sasha wants me to bring it down for one show. I'm thinking about it. It's complicated to move that big thing around, but I've been thinking about bringing it down for a couple of shows. Bass head world. I know that new Jimmy's Car Stereo demo build they built is crazy, stupid loud.
What's in there?
That has the 12 Hooligan 15s high excursion in there.
Right.
Chris Allen's Ground Pound is also one of the one iconic DS18 builds out there.
Mm-hmm.
We have Sasha's personal build, which is the Tahoe, the Cobra, the DS18 Cobra.
I never even seen that.
That's
six Hooligan
15s, firing and turbo box.
Hey, let me tell everybody too. When you pull in Miami down at DS18 headquarters, nothing but wraps, Jeeps, trucks, trailers. Like you pull in, and it's
color
you
everywhere.
You definitely know you're at the right spot because when you make that cut on that road, you can't even see the warehouse, which is big because of all that color. Neon yellow, red, blue, I mean, just everywhere.
You got both tow pigs parked right in the front. One's green, one's pink. Then you got all the trailers parked to one side, and you see a whole wall, a whole mural of graffiti right there.
Right. And then you get you go back to the back in the warehouse, and then you got all the builds in there. It's pretty impressive. You don't see that normally.
Other quick loud builds. Jerry Ain't Loud's build, full DS18. That's a crazy build right there. It keeps
the Jeep,
destroying.
Right?
Yeah, the Jeep keeps destroying doors. He actually gave faith into the EXL XX high excursion subs.
Right.
Out of his knowledge and his experience, I've taken the liberty of telling people that those subs can take a beating because Jerry beats on them and he tries to destroy them, and it ends up destroying his Jeep.
Right, which is and you can tell in his videos, he's not
joking around.
Right, yeah, he's just beating it up.
The Ground Pound, which is an iconic build for DS18. When we first started, we helped Chris Allen build Ground Pound 6 Hooligan 15s. It's always had the 6 Hooligan 15s. We've played with it. We've taken those subs. Right now, they're on 6 10Ks at 16 volts, 10K per sub. It does over 165 dBs, 64 dBs.
Right, and he lets that rip all day at shows too. Yeah,
he does. Those are one of the that I have on my head. We have our little Chevy Blazer with 6 Hooligan 12s high excursion with 3 Hooligan 10Ks, lithium batteries, 400 alternator. It gets pretty low, pretty nasty in there.
Hey, and you guys know, if you're still in the AGM world, they got a whole lineup of AGMs that are really nice looking, do a really good job. They've gotten in the lithium here and there. You know, it's a whole nother world, and I know they're branching off into that more and more. But definitely on the AGMs, all the way up to what, like the 180s, 220s. No, they don't make 220s anymore.
No,
180 amp, yeah, which is big.
From 18 to 180.
Yeah, so there's INF dash. We have all that stuff on the website. You guys check that out.
A lot of people. I have builds with AGM and I have builds with lithiums. It's different. It depends what you want. Like we did lithiums on our SPL because we needed more power. But
lithium's going to supply you more power. Plus the AGMs are going to be heavier, and you got to put a lot more in there. But you know, I ran on the Big Jeff golf cart that I finally put up on Facebook for sale, so I could do a different build. That has had an AGM in there, and I can let it play a good hour and a half out of the show.
Our golf cart also has 6 AGMs for our sound system and for the whole, and lights and everything. Honestly, sometimes I forget to put it to charge.
Right. Hey, shit, it's 8:30. I know I keep everybody here to 8:30. We'll keep it an hour. We've had a good night tonight. Tons of messages. I know we didn't get to them, but we tried to acknowledge them. We're going to do this giveaway real quick. Listen, you know how to get to Rob. It is rob@ds18.com. And definitely hit up their YouTube. They're putting videos out constantly on that. Obviously, we've been a authorized online reseller, and we're also a distributor since I started this company with DS18. So you could always get with us if you're looking to bring this product in, or if you want to change out your build and get something else. There is tons to pick from. Just go to our website and you can hit brand DS18. There's too many SKUs to even list. Rob, thank you for coming on again. We try to do this every couple months just to kind of shoot the shit, talk about new product, and we'll do that again. But now we're going to give away an amp that nobody has yet. It is the RFP 3500 watt full range Class D, which does over 3,500 watts, and this thing is tiny. Man, we'll let my team pick somebody out. We'll let you announce the winner.
In the meantime, let me give some shout outs to everybody
go ahead.
tuned in today. I've been reading a couple of messages. You guys are more than welcome to add me on Facebook, Instagram, ask me any questions. If you do want to be part of my sponsorship team, hit me up, send me your builds, your plans. We can work something out. Another thing, we are making 18-inch subs. Those are coming soon. We're not staying back from everybody's needs. SPL, Pro Audio, Motorsports, Power Sports, motorcycles, Jeep, Bronco, whatever. If it has tires, it should have DS18 on it.
I just saw a funny comment. Anthony Kimball says Rob is my dad. Is there any truth to that? But you had a big kid there, man, for sure.
That's my big ass teddy bear.
Yeah, everybody, thank you for coming in on episode 43. Big sound by Big Jeff with Rob. We had a great crowd tonight. We had great comments. We can't get to them all, but now we're going to shut the show down with giving away a brand new amp from DS18, the FRP series. You'll be the first one with it.
I forgot to bring the bird.
Yeah, they got the bird. Taylor, Ben, you guys let me pull them on. You guys got a winner for us, and then we'll let Rob announce it. Who's the winner of this brand new amp nobody has?
There you go.
Who's going to be the lucky winner to bring Selpa Jonah?
Selpa Jonah, congratulations. You get yourself a 3,500 watt FRP, brand new. Nobody else has it. Contact us, 737 Big Jeff. That's 737-244-5333. You know, I got to say that because people have been dialing 737 and putting the words Big Jeff in there and wondering why the phone don't go through. So we had that at the rate.
Yeah. What, phones have letters?
Yeah. No, because when we're doing
we don't have to text that way anymore.
Yeah, when we like at the race and they text the word race to our number, they're putting.
Oh, they do have letters.
Yes, bro. Yes. So I got to make sure everybody knows it's the numbers there. But yeah, listen, Rob, thank you so much, man. This was a great night. There was so many people in here, and this is what it's about. Big shout out to my team that makes this happen every week. You see me here still at the office. I'm going to actually get home finally. And thank you to everybody that comes in every week and checks this out. We'll have this video up if you want to watch it later. Make sure you reach out to Rob. It's Rob at DS18.com, better known as Mr. DS18. Funny story real quick, we'll go. When I first came with DS18 and I said, man, I'm selling this shit, and I got, like, when I'm starting to do some big orders, I said, y'all gonna have to call me DS18. And they about jumped on me. They go, we already have a Mr. DS18. And they damn sure do. Rob has been here since day one. And you can see this is not just a job to him. This is a whole life. And I think that shows with everybody. Listen, I'm Big Jeff from BigJeffAudio.com saying thank you for another awesome night. We'll see you next Tuesday, 7:30 p.m. We're going to have Jay Holmes from B2 Audio on, talking more about the line coming into the U.S., so stay tuned to that. And then we're always having new people on and on. Rob, let's bring you back on in a couple months. We'll see what's new, see how the builds are going, and we'll hit the show back up. I'm Big Jeff signing off. Thank you, everyone. Ben,
like
take
it loud,
it out.
baby. We like it loud.
Like it loud.
Go in the bag, yeah, that's a wrap. Big Sound is the best, and it ain't no cap. Hit the website if you need that merch. It's Big Jeff Audio and hit the search. I know you had fun, yeah, you gotta admit it. That boy Big Jeff took his thing and he did it. Always a win, yeah, never a L. Did you smash the like, subscribe, and hit the bell? Share it on your socials, put it on blast. We'll be back next week with another podcast. Big Sound in the house, like no other. Deviant and Big Jeff, the Basshead Brothers.